What do you think?
I think we're dead meat. Real dead meat.
Go ahead and laugh, you guys. If I ever find a little bastards that did this, they're dead meat.
Welcome to the Dead Meat Podcast, your horror safe haven. I'm Chelsea.
And I'm James. We're married and we like to get scared together.
Yeah, it's our special Christmas episode, I guess. I think it's also, this is the 200th episode.
It is. This is the big 200.
Yeah, not doing anything special.
Well, we were going to do the game episode where I run the game. We're going to do that next.
Yes, because that'll be our last episode of the year.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It's
fine. We're 200.
Yay.
Wow.
Although I think it's technically, we already hit the 200.
Oh, because the
there's
quote-unquote
like
bonus episodes.
We used to do bonus episodes.
But really, they were just regular episodes.
Yeah.
I don't know why we called them bonus.
I don't know.
I think because they were new movies in theaters and came out on a different day.
Yeah, we released them outside of the normal.
In addition to the weekly.
Yeah, I don't know how
the fuck did we do that
I
before,
don't know
dude?
how we did
I guess
that.
when you live in an apartment and you first have this as your full-time job, it's fine to have every minute of your life be devoted to it.
Yeah.
But no, we got so much other stuff
Now
going on.
we have
now.
other responsibilities.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I partly miss it, but it's also fun doing other stuff.
Exactly. Well, we're going to talk today about It's a Wonderful Knife, which I keep in my head singing as that Ace of Base song that, like, it's a wonderful knife. Which I think Michael Kennedy would approve of.
Yes. Michael Kennedy, the writer of this, he also wrote Freaky.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's revealed. He's a Scream Dream guest, so I just talked to him maybe a month or two ago.
That's right.
Yeah, I got to meet him in person. Tall guy. Mm-hmm. Not like super tall, but taller than me, which I didn't expect for some reason. But he's a built man.
Yeah. And he writes really fun little gay movies.
It's a gay movie.
This is a gay little Christmas movie.
Yeah, there were lots of comments, and he always retweets them about like, why is this movie got to be so gay? And it's like, because he wanted to make it gay.
Yeah.
He's a gay guy. He wrote a gay movie.
Yep.
Whatever. Straight people write straight movie that I put in quote.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So yes, lots of gay romances and gay characters in this film.
And like Christmas is supposed to be gay, and all the old songs were singing
That's
about
true.
Christmas being gay.
They're always talking about that.
Exactly.
And you know what? I think Santa, you explore the world that much, you're gonna be open to whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ho ho ho.
I mean, David Harbour Santa is the ultimate bear.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
I did kind of want to do a bracket of the horror movie Santas.
Oh yeah.
But I realized David Harbour
just come down to
Santa
David
just
Harbour versus
cleans
Goldberg.
house. I think he kicks Goldberg Santa's ass.
I don't know, man. Yeah, our buddy Gressel is
I'll do my best.
he's got allergies. Hopefully that's it. It's not COVID. There are other things in that spectrum that I hope it's also not. Hope it's just allergies. But you might hear some coughs. Yes. It's a Wonderful Life. The latest entry in the This But It's Horror genre.
You mean It's a Wonderful Knife?
It's a Wonderful Knife.
Yeah.
The latest entry in the This But It's Horror genre. In this case, It's a Wonderful Life, but it's horror.
I'm a fan of this trend of horror movies.
Well, it's given us Happy Death Day, which is great.
Groundhog's Day. And then
Freaky,
Friday.
which is Freaky Friday, which is great. Totally Killer, which is fucking
Back to the
totally
Future.
killer. Like, I love that movie.
Totally Killer's a lot of fun.
That was a blast. Yeah.
It's very funny.
And now we have this one, which is a Christmas spin. I will say, okay, so we'll have our little spoiler-free discussion ahead of time. Out of all those movies, this one might be my least favorite. I think it's a fun watch. I think it's a fun and easy watch. And if you love Christmas and horror, great one to put on and enjoy. I do think the connection to the source material that it's aping is the most tenuous here.
Yeah, it's the least, I think, it feels the least connected to its, which I guess makes sense. That'd be hard. It's the idea of It's a Wonderful Life as a horror movie is.
Well, let's talk about It's a Wonderful Life because it's one of the best movies.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Like in general.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it, I know it's old. Fucking watch it. It's so good.
Yeah, it
is. That Capra? Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's so good. It's one of those old movies that just feels timeless and modern, no matter when you watch it. And
Oh yeah, like I hadn't seen it for the longest time because I didn't really watch it growing up. A Christmas Story was the Christmas movie on rotation at our house, and that's still my favorite. I love A Christmas Story. There's a little nod to that in this too that I thought was
yeah.
very clever. But I hadn't seen It's a Wonderful Life until like a few years ago because Mrs. Gressel loves it.
Yeah.
And insisted we all watch it. And I think I just for years thought it's just gonna be kind of a corny,
Like Maudlin and
yeah,
schlocky, yeah,
exactly, very like sappy Christmas, especially the like, oh, every time the bell rings an angel gets it, and like out of context I'm like, oh god, fuck that, it just sounds so, maudlin is the perfect word. Then we watched it and I was a fucking mess by the end of that movie. I was crying so much.
It's a great
It's
movie.
really
In it, Jimmy Stewart plays a character who, like, he wishes he were dead, or he tries to kill himself.
He's about to
Which age
he's about
restriction,
to
I guess.
unalive himself. I don't know why, but we kept just talking in the TikTok voice and recapping the plot of It's a Wonderful Life. Because on TikTok, you have to say unalive. And honestly, I think on YouTube, that's starting to become a thing, especially with like self-harm and
No, it's
stuff.
worse on YouTube. They won't let unalive pass, dude.
Really?
Any mention of
Is
it.
this going to get
if YouTube
demonetized because
sees
we're
this
talking
video-
about Frank Capra's It's a Wonderful Life?
If YouTube sees this video, yes, it'll get a warning at least that you have to click through saying, I understand that there might be self-harm triggering, which I feel is even more upsetting than the discussion itself, but whatever, man. Everything's for
Anyway,
babies now.
We kept just doing the TikTok voice and being like, Jimmy Stewart is about to unalive himself on Christmas Eve. You won't believe what happens next.
Before he succeeds in that, Clarence the angel shows up and shows him what life would be like in
If
Bedford
he had
Tale.
never existed. Yeah.
Bedford Falls if he never existed.
Yeah. And it
Because-
all sucks. And his girlfriend becomes a spinster who works at the library.
Oh yeah, that was like
That's the
look at what
funniest.
happens to your girlfriend. She never gets married.
Yeah, she gets a job. That's the funniest one.
Yeah.
The Italians are put in like a ghetto. Then the town is very because it ends up being run by like the very corporate, like money hungry, like the guys who want to own the bank and loan, right? Yeah.
Mr. Potter.
Mr. Potter, right? That's right.
Thank you. That's what happens, and then he like is like, oh, I guess I won't kill myself. I guess I won't unalive myself.
I won't unalive myself.
And then he goes back, and everything's fine.
And he's the richest man in the world. And he's running around and he's waving. Like, hello.
Yeah, there's that great tracking shot of him running through the streets.
Yeah.
Which actually kind of looks like, now that I think about it, they might be Giants running in one of their music videos. They have a very similar running gait.
Nice.
Which, yeah, that's fun.
Think it's a reference?
No, they're just weird. I think it accidentally happened. Anyway, in this movie, that kind of happens.
That's the thing that makes this movie tricky is in It's a Wonderful Life, the kind of magic of the whole thing is very straightforward. There's an angel named Clarence, and he's like, I gotta show you what your life or what everyone's lives would have been like if you were never born.
It feels very Christmas Carol with the spirit showing up and showing you
and by
things.
teaching you or by showing you this and getting you to understand that you're appreciated and important and a good person, you've had this impact in everyone's lives, then you get to go back to your family and I get my wings.
Oh yeah, he's trying to earn his wings.
He graduates.
He ain't doing
angels.
He ain't doing it for free. That guy's
Right.
got his own angle. Yeah.
Help you, help me.
In this, it's like nebulous aurora
There's
magic.
aurora magic, that there's some town folklore, and that's the part I kept getting hung up on because it was very kind of muddled, I think.
I think so.
The magic of it all.
And then like the end goal of them to reverse things also feels a little muddled.
Oh,
I think.
sure, yeah.
But throughout, it's got fun performances.
Yeah.
The killer is great.
I like the
look of the killer.
look of the angel.
The angel, yeah. Justin Long is in here.
Justin Long doing his best baby Billy kind of.
It's a very baby Billy, very what's his name? Joel Osment, the mega
Joel
preacher?
Osteen.
Osteen, yeah, the mega
Yeah,
preacher.
yeah.
I think
It's the veneers.
Michael said that he was directly inspired. Like Justin Long
Oh,
directly took inspiration
Yeah, that
for
makes
his
sense.
appearance. Yeah, he's got veneers, maybe contacts. He's doing this like high pitched voice.
It's
It's a
lot.
very is campy the right word? It's a very
camp.
Yeah.
It's definitely
it's over the
camp,
top.
yeah.
Knowingly,
And that's what like my problems with the mechanics of the whole thing aside, I think the performances and the goofiness of it are enough for me to like it, and I would recommend it.
it's a sweet movie.
It is sweet, and
And-
it's Christmassy. I wish
Yeah.
it felt even a little more Christmasier, but I get that the whole time we're in the kind of alternate reality of Angel Falls, which is what it's called. But I get the whole time that we're there, it's supposed to be dreary.
Yeah.
And it's like a really sad kind of bleak Christmas. Like it's not, most of the movie is not fun Christmas.
An upcoming kill count is the mean one.
Yeah.
And in it, the director said he was aiming to make Hallmark horror.
Mm-hmm.
And I would classify this as Hallmark horror.
Yeah.
It's got the feel of a Hallmark movie, a Hallmark Channel movie.
Yes.
horror.
What would you say are I was about to literally say the hallmarks of a Hallmark horror movie, like not as a joke.
Yeah.
But yeah, what would you say that?
It leans into the cheesiness. It's
Right, like
cheesy.
it looks like a commercial, maybe.
Yeah, from the performances to the lighting, it kind of has that feel to it.
Yeah, lots of like McMansions.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely just is like a festive movie that is less concerned with, I don't know, twists or like the mechanics of the plot maybe, and more just about the vibe,
Yeah,
I guess. Mm-hmm. And happy endings, I would say. This has a happy ending.
Yeah.
You go home happy, everything's resolved, it's sweet, everyone hold hands and smiles, and they're all,
yeah. It's
A family
the
event.
opposite of like Black Christmas.
yeah.
Black Christmas does not have a happy ending,
No.
and in fact, just has one of the most upsetting and kind of unsatisfying on purpose endings of any horror movie. Period.
Yeah.
But that's why it's great.
Yeah. So I'd say check it out. Joel McHale's in it too.
Yeah. That's
doing
right.
doing like the most dramatic character of the movie.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised at how not funny this character was.
Yeah.
He's definitely just a dad.
Not really putting his comedic chops to work, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta stretch those other muscles. And I was just like, I just was glad to see him. And then I looked up, and that guy's 52 years old, and god damn does he look good.
Mm-hmm.
God damn does he look good.
Those hair plugs be working.
I gotta get his guy, man. I gotta get his guy. Look up his hairline right before he had whatever done.
I mean, I'll say
real good.
old hairline Joel McHale is when I had the biggest crush on him because I watched The Soup
You just
every
like Soup,
day.
Joel McHale.
I love.
And you didn't like Community, so you have a very clear.
I have a Joel McHale preference, and that is The Soup before he got kind of ripped and got hair plugs.
ripped and fucking hot, yeah, for Community. All right, so it's a wonderful knife, not life. It's Christmas time in Angel Falls. The place is not run by Henry Waters, played by Justin Long, but he's definitely a mogul,
He's a very important person.
a businessman.
Yeah.
Who's buying up all the property to make a bunch of retail businesses he wants to make.
He wants to open Waters Cove, which is basically the Grove.
Yeah,
If you
a
live
big
out in
old
LA.
outdoor. He compares it to the
He
Grove.
does compare, which is I don't know. I guess like I don't know Michael Kennedy that well, but the Grove being his point of reference in the script is like yeah, that makes sense.
You know what? Grove is a nice
the Grove
one-time
is
visit
the
during
Grove is
Christmas.
camp.
Yeah, sure. It's great during Christmas.
There's a trolley.
It's very
It's
festive.
so stupid. They do fake snow,
Fake
the
snow and
whole thing.
everything.
It's absurd. Yeah. It's
Yeah, so Joel McHale plays David Carruthers, who works for Mr. Waters, and he's just trying to enjoy a Christmas evening with his family, where he has his wife and their daughter and their gay son. A rainbow ornament for my gay son.
That's
The mom
right.
gets
Yeah,
the
they're
son,
doing
Jimmy.
Christmas gifts, and he gets a rainbow ornament. And the mom said, Yeah, rainbow ornament for my gay son.
Yeah, son Jimmy is the quarterback of the football team. So he's a popular.
Guessing named Jimmy after Jimmy Stewart.
That makes sense. Yep. But yeah, Mr. Waters, Henry, Justin Long, he gets Joel McHale to come with him. They're trying to convince this old guy, Roger Evans, to sell
Not film producer Robert Evans.
Not film producer Robert Evans. But this guy is played by
Dude, I was reading about this
it's
guy.
the cigarette smoking guy.
Yeah,
But-
from
X-Files.
X-Files.
He's still around?
He's 85 and he's in this role.
This
and then
guy's also kind of based. I was reading all
he's like
about
a huge
him.
skeptic.
Yeah, he gives lectures at skeptic conventions.
I saw that. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah, and he also, oh my gosh, what he used his notoriety. I'm reading from Wikipedia as the cigarette smoking guy to do anti-smoking campaigns for Canada. He
so
also
funny.
is a former national champion water skier.
What the fuck?
And
What's his name?
William B. Davis.
William B. Davis.
Yeah,
Good job, man.
He's pretty fucking cool.
Way to do well at life.
I also noticed that one of his first film roles listed on Wikipedia is he was an ambulance driver in The Dead Zone. I think that counts as I don't know if I would say Christmas movie, but it's very wintry. There's a lot
yeah.
of good sweaters in it. If you're looking for like a
The ice.
yeah,
It's gonna break!
The ice is gonna break. I loved The Dead Zone.
It's the most fine movie
It
I've
is,
ever seen.
but I find
It's
it very
fine.
comforting. For
I
it's
can't
like
believe
it's
it's
like
Cronenberg.
it's like eating a bowl of soup. I don't know how else to describe that movie.
Eating a bowl of soup.
I
I guess that's
There's
right.
not-
it just sounds
drinking
weird.
a bowl of soup.
I'm just like
sounds
imagining
weird.
like taking a bowl and like Homer like
Eating the whole thing, yeah.
the whole bowl. Anyway, cigarette smoking man does not want to sell his family home to make way for this shopping mall, and later that night he is murdered, throat slit by the Angel, who's a very cool looking killer. It's a white mask, just like a pure plastic white mask, and it's a little reflective, but the cool thing is the all white robe.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an all white ghost face.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of like the dagger sleeves.
I mean, it
and
looks
it's
like a
very
giant
flowy.
snow angel. This mask is cool because it also has kind of indents where the eyes and mouth should be. So it's got this kind of weird semblance of a face, but not really.
Yeah,
I like it.
it's very cool. This killer murders him. His granddaughter Kara is best friends with the
main
our main
character,
character,
Winnie
Carruthers, and they go to a party where they're all drinking and having just making out.
Yeah, it's
Lots of making outs.
It's at Robbie's house, who Winnie, the main character, is dating.
Yeah.
So it's her boyfriend's house.
And they're all they're splitting up. They're swapping spit.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Sucking, fucking on Christmas. At this party, there's a weird girl everyone calls Weirdo.
Yeah, her name is Bernie though.
Yes. But everyone's really mean to her. And I immediately wrote down gay question mark.
And yep. I mean, to be fair, in this movie, not that hard
Everyone's
to guess.
gay. Oh, yeah. And we forgot to mention that the main character has lesbian aunts as well.
Yes. Her aunt is played by Catherine Isabelle, who great to see again.
Yep.
I don't know when the last time I saw her, but Catherine Isabelle, Canadian horror legend.
I feel like most of you would know her from Ginger Snaps.
Ginger Snaps, where she is Ginger.
Yep.
She's also in Freddy vs. Jason. She's also in Bones. She gets to be like the token white character in Bones. She's, God, what else is she in? She's in a bunch of shit that I've covered. And she's just all over the place. Huge career in the early 2000s.
Denim horror icon.
Denim horror? Is that
Yeah, it
Canadian?
is Canadian horror. And then her wife, I think they're married, is from, you last saw her in the movie Influencer, which I still
Yes.
haven't watched yet.
Influencer fucking rules.
Yeah,
I love
I
it.
gotta see that.
Amazing soundtrack. And yes, Cassandra Naud. I don't know how to say her name. Also Canadian, just like Catherine Isabelle. And yeah, she was like a dancer and I think a model. And so her film career is like this and Influencer.
Oh, okay.
That's it that she's been in, but she is very good in Influencer. Very small role in here.
Yeah.
But go watch Influencer to see her give an amazing performance.
Yeah.
She's great in it. But yes, so another pair of gays for this very gay
Gays in
movie.
this film.
So anyway, one of the not gay couples is making out. Kara and her boyfriend are making out outside, and the guy gets stabbed and killed
Yeah, through the back of the head.
with a candy cane.
It's a candy cane decoration.
Festive kill.
Yeah.
Love to see it. And then Kara tries to escape, but then everyone inside the party sees her get stabbed.
Oh yeah, because she she runs up against the door and
Mm-hmm.
it's a window and she's her hand's all bloody because she got stabbed through the wrist, I think.
Oh, yeah, through the hand, yeah.
Yeah, and she's screaming and knocking on the door, but then she gets killed.
She does.
The angel catches up to her, and then Winnie, I think, runs outside and uses. There's like a oh my god.
Jumper cables?
Thank you. Like
Mm-hmm.
brain fart. What are they called? Uses a pair of jumper cables to electrocute the angel, and then
Because he's trying to kill her brother.
he's trying. Yes,
He's just about
he's
to kill
just
Jimmy.
about to kill.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
And she sticks him with these jumper cables and just fries the angel to death.
Yep. And then takes off his mask, which is, I mean, I guess you would,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's still weird to see that happen this early in the movie. So you're thinking, well, what is the rest of this gonna be? Because normally that's saved for the end, and we see that the killer is
Justin Long.
Justin Long. Surprise!
Yeah. Oh, the guy who killed the old guy who didn't want to sell his property to let Justin Long build the real estate thing. The killer's Justin Long? Oh, shit.
Yeah. So okay, and then we get the title card. So that whole thing was a kind of cold open.
I'm still waiting for a movie to pass Friday the 13th remake in cold open length. Remember, you get
Fresh
a whole,
is up there.
Fresh is up there.
Fresh. Is,
I wonder how those
I think
would
Fresh
compare.
might be even longer.
Ooh, maybe.
Because I remember thinking how wild that one was. It's like over half an hour, I think.
Fresh fucking rules too, man.
Yeah, Fresh is very good.
There's so many good horror guys. I'm gonna say a hot take here. There are a lot of good horror movies out there.
There's a lot of good horror movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hot take.
so it's a year later now, and
Christmas again.
and you'd think things would be going all right for our old protagonist Winifred, maybe, but it's not. She gets rejected by the college she applied to.
Yeah, she wants
NYU.
to be a photographer, so she gets rejected from apparently the only college she applied to.
And then here is the other issue I have is like her family acts really weird here. And I would expect that during the alternate reality, but no, this is the baseline
Yes.
reality.
Yeah, it is kind of weird how we went from seemingly a very loving, close family before all this shit happens to after their daughter saves the brother and kills the killer, unmasks him
Which allows Joel McHale and his son to become
to take over the business.
Yeah, so now they are the ones in the commercial, and they're like rich and doing really
I
successful.
like their commercial,
Their commercial,
too.
very awkward. Yeah,
Yeah.
And I guess the implication is that success went to.
I think it
Joel
goes
McHale's
to
head.
their I think what it is after taking over the business, they make some money clearly because the dad gets the son a giant truck for Christmas.
giant truck.
Yeah, one of those like you can't see a kindergartner standing in
You
front
can't
of
see
it trucks.
You couldn't see the Undertaker in front of the truck.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Like that thing is huge.
So I think it's just he starts to really favor the son, and they both just get obsessed with the business, and they don't really care about.
Yeah, but
daughter.
but how dismissive they are towards her seems a little weird.
Yeah.
For her Christmas gift, instead of a giant truck, they get a pink tracksuit.
Yeah, because I think what it is, I think part of it too is Winnie's best friend was murdered also, and so she's dealing with that.
She's like depressed,
and I think maybe the disconnect for everyone is like Winnie's still really depressed and dealing with that, while the family has found success, and maybe they're a little resentful that Winnie isn't just back to normal.
yeah, he says it's time to let that go.
Yeah, and I think that's why. Yeah, I know.
Which is such an absurd thing to say about, I saw my best friend get stabbed to death 1 year ago.
Yeah.
It's time to let
Look,
that go.
we're in a
And then I
horror
had to
movie.
kill someone.
Yeah. We're in a horror movie, all right? That happens to like every other person. It's not that big of a deal.
But he gets her like a pink tracksuit, also flat out tells her it's so she can work out.
I think it's because she's depressed.
Yeah.
It's like a get in the gym, you'll feel better kind of. But this is the I think very kind of cute reference to A Christmas Story,
I hope
because the
so.
tracksuit is a 2-piece pink velour tracksuit, and they're very insistent that she goes and tries it on, like in a Christmas story.
I think it's the Pink Nightmare.
The Pink Nightmare, yeah.
I love that she calls it she's like, you got him a truck, you got me a lesbian tracksuit. And her answer like, no, we wouldn't
We
wear
would
that.
never wear that. And she's like, okay, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
There's some very funny jokes in this that.
Yeah, and I'll just mention that Winnie is played by.
Oh, she's in Yellow Jackets.
I believe that's why she got cast. Jane Widdop. I believe that.
We have not watched Yellow Jackets.
Michael Kennedy saw her in Yellow Jacket, which I would like to see since Jasmine Savoy
that's
Brown is in
right.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see that too.
Anyway, so her family's like that to her. She got rejected from college. She goes to her boyfriend's Christmas party and finds him making out with another chick in the laundry room.
He's cheating on her with Ariana Grande.
Yeah, obviously her name's Darla, but she's got that Ariana Grande.
She's got
high
the
ponytail.
the like you're gonna give yourself traction alopecia high ponytail.
Yeah.
Like she is Ariana Grande.
And that means she
You
wants you
can't-
to break up with your
don't-
girlfriend.
yeah, break up.
Yeah, cause I'm bored. Don't let your boyfriend near
Dude,
Ariana Grande.
She'll cast spells on them.
She'll get him, dude.
Yeah.
Look out, SpongeBob. You're on the chopping block, man.
Like I know I could trust you around her, but it's like, I don't know. Does she have some sort of magic?
I don't know, baby. Maybe she would, because she has like a multitude of voices she could deploy. I don't know. She could like try each one out to see which one works on me. Is it going to be the baby voice? Probably not. Is it going to be some kind of accent that maybe she shouldn't be using? I don't know, but she'll try a bunch.
Yeah.
And maybe she'll get me. I don't know. You might want to just like keep me away from her.
I don't know.
We'll have to tell her
This
no.
whole segment was a joke, by the way. I don't even want to. Don't at me.
I don't know if she has stands that are gonna come after
No,
us.
it's more just, yes, both people are culpable in an affair. SpongeBob is just as responsible for what he did.
I wish I could do a SpongeBob voice and riff on this, but I think, you know what? I think that's the incident that got me into celebrity gossip. I think
The
that was
Ariana Grande SpongeBob
because I think I kept
incident.
seeing it around, and I was like, "What is this?" And then I read into it, and now I'm a little bit into celebrity
Now you're a
gossip.
little bit of a gossip girl.
I just like to be informed, okay? That's all. I like to keep
That's
up.
what I told myself when I was 14, logging on to Oh No They Didn't every day after school. That's how it gets you.
is there
It
a-
is very good for bar trivia, though.
Oh yeah, that's why I do it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That's why.
Hey, want to talk to you about our first sponsor this week, Fume. It's December, and if you're like me, maybe you're already thinking about New Year's resolutions. Perhaps you're reflecting on some bad habits you'd like to kick in the upcoming year. Our sponsor, Fume, looks at bad habits in a different way. Not everything in a bad habit is wrong, so instead of drastic, uncomfortable change, why not just remove the bad from your habit? Fume is an innovative, award-winning flavored air device that does just that. Instead of vapor, Fume uses flavored air. Instead of electronics, Fume is completely natural. And instead of harmful chemicals, Fume uses delicious flavors. Your Fume comes with an adjustable airflow dial and is designed with movable parts and magnets for fidgeting. You can hear how satisfying it is to play with. I have mine right here. I didn't know what to expect when I first got one of these, but I love Fume's flavor cores so much. Right now I've got the maple pepper core in my Fume, and it tastes so warm and wintry. The flavors feel really natural too. Think more of an herbal tea versus a sticky soda. And Fume also just released the new Solano Fume. It's made with a premium walnut barrel and an onyx-coated mouthpiece that has a slightly softer finish. Start the holidays off right with the good habit by going to tryfume.com/deadmeat and getting the Journey Pack today. Fume is giving listeners of the show 10% off when they use my code DEADMEAT to help make starting the good habit that much easier. Go to tryfume.com/deadmeat. Our next sponsor this week is MeUndies. Gifting is a no-brainer this holiday season thanks to the unmatched comfort and style of MeUndies. From undies and bralettes to socks and loungewear, MeUndies has the perfect gift for yourself or anyone else on your list, even those hard-to-gift people. MeUndies has a holiday gift guide that makes it all super easy. Look, even though it's the holiday season, you know I keep it spooky all year round. I got the cutest pair of underwear from MeUndies. They're black with green spider webs that glow in the dark. Are you kidding? They're so comfy and soft, and I absolutely love them. I love underwear with silly patterns, but from all black classics to fun, expressive prints, MeUndies has a look for everyone. Plus, they come in sizes extra small through 4XL, guaranteeing a flattering cut for every body. MeUndies fabrics are light and breathable to help regulate your body temperature so you stay cool and comfy. Also, MeUndies isn't just about underwear. Explore the lounge collection featuring comfy joggers, hoodies, onesies, and more. They use sustainably sourced materials and work with partners that care for their workers, and if you're not happy with your first pair of undies, it's on MeUndies. Knock out your holiday shopping today and get 20% off your first order plus free shipping at MeUndies.com/deadmeat. That's MeUndies.com/deadmeat for 20% off plus free shipping. MeUndies, comfort from the outside in.
Yeah. Also, at this party, when she's looking for her boyfriend, Bernie/Weirdo is like, "Oh yes, I saw him go outside with the millionaires."
They're in Vermont.
Yeah.
She tries to Bernie, the weird girl. We keep calling her weirdo this whole movie.
That's what the movie
really
calls
mean.
her. Is weirdo. Yeah, it's mean.
She's like, oh, they left. They're outside, knowing that they are in this laundry room making. So she's
like, I was just trying to protect you, dude.
No, that's a violation of girl code. And honestly, it might be why you don't have a lot of friends. Weird girl. Listen, I'm just saying, if you know someone's boyfriend's doing that, you tell him.
Yeah, why are you covering for him, weirdo? That's
Yeah.
why.
But
that's why people don't like you.
She's like, I just didn't want you to get hurt, and yeah.
But he's been doing this for a year, it turns out.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, it's because you've been checked out ever since you murdered that guy and saw your best friend get stabbed to death. God!
Yeah, and he does the thing where he's like, yeah, you're so checked out, you didn't even notice. Like, if you had just...
Yeah, and the blame on, like,
that is
I was waiting for you to say something, babe.
That is literally some of the exact reasoning that Tom Sandoval used with Ariana Madix during that whole scandal. Is he was like, well, if you would have looked into this a bit further, you would have realized something was wrong. Like, fuck off.
Wow, Robbie, you're just like Scandival.
You're just like Scandival. Scumdival. The worm with a mustache.
Jeez, he's got more monikers than Triple H. Oh, anyway, she goes outside. She's thinking about maybe killing herself. She sees an aurora borealis located entirely in Angel Falls.
Angel Falls at this time of year.
That's it? No.
And she says, I wish I was never born. And boom,
Now she
it
gets...
flashes, and we're in the
We're in
magic
the
part.
other timeline.
You were like, wait, when did that happen? It happens fast.
I was typing notes and then looked up and wait, I'm confused.
All of a sudden, Justin Long's brother Buck is
the
sheriff instead of just this.
The OnlyFans gay. I assume he's like a gay OnlyFans model.
Oh, he might be a straight OnlyFans model for gay. I was gonna say clientele. Is that right? I don't know what you call customers.
Patrons? Does Patreon have the trademark on that? Are you not allowed to be a patron?
And you can be a patron of the arts, a patron of the fans.
Yeah.
So,
no, but not like a capital P patron. That's for Patreon.
That's
so.
trademark.
I think So even in the previous time, the real timeline, Buck is Justin Long's brother, who is just a big doofus, and he does TikTok and OnlyFans, like he's live streaming the whole time. And,
Yeah.
But in the wrong timeline, the one she gets zapped to, he's now the sheriff.
Yeah, because the other sheriff got killed a year ago by the Angel. Because the Angel, when she was never born, was never stopped. And so it is killed. They've killed like 25 people,
Yeah.
26 or 27 people. In fact,
So it's just a thing that happens, I guess. They really treat it like it's the weather. Like,
Yeah.
the Angels.
like
back
get
on the
inside
loose
and
again.
close your door.
Yeah,
I guess
the town has a curfew and everything.
because it is now run by Mayor Henry Waters.
Yes.
Justin Long's character is now the mayor of the town and basically controls it
Mm-hmm.
with his brother as sheriff. And she realizes this when he arrives and she sees he's still alive, which is really fucking with her. Because she was like, I saw who did it. And then he shows up and she's like, never mind. And she realizes she's got to figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
I do like that she has this bright red coat and this world is very desaturated in blue and she really pops out in it. So that's
The
nice
Christmassy
little touch.
outfits are really good in this.
Yeah. So she tries going home only to find that her parents don't recognize her. No one recognizes her. That was the thing.
I do like in this previous scene, really quick,
Yeah.
Buck as the sheriff trying to set up a crime scene
Oh,
where
it's
he's
so
like,
funny.
I guess, let's call in some like caution tape because we probably should be like pretty cautious.
Can we get more of that chalk that we like outline bodies with?
Yeah, it's such funny off-screen audio that I love.
Yeah, I really like the guy who played Buck. He was funny.
He is funny.
Yeah, and he was able to switch between the two realities pretty well. That guy was Sean Deppner.
Something about the character kind of archetype of like either a fail son, a fail nephew, or fail brother as a cop or some other authority figure is always really funny to me.
Yeah, I feel is that Boardwalk Empire? Isn't his like brother the?
I'm sure it's been forever since we watched that show, but I'm sure.
That'd be a show where if I could like freeze time and watch it, I would check it out. I would watch
Sure.
it. It wasn't. It was fine.
Yeah.
But I just don't have time for it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's why I like dysfunctional family stuff too, or like rich like Succession or House of
maybe
Usher,
good.
because there's and Righteous Gemstones. That's all fail sons, and it's I just love it, and fail daughters.
Yeah.
There's plenty of fail daughters.
There's plenty of failure to go around.
Yes. So all right.
She tries
no
going
one knows
home.
who she is.
Yeah, and her parents don't recognize her. There's a very like just pointed line of Joel McHale saying, "I had one kid and I have none now." So
Yes.
that's-
Just so we're all clear.
that she never existed and Jimmy was killed
Her
last
brother,
year.
yeah, because she wouldn't have been around to save him from the killer.
Yeah.
So their only son, Jimmy, is dead.
Like I did.
Yeah.
Uh,
I thought where this movie was going to go, and I'm almost kind of glad it didn't, because it would have been maybe a little too sad. But I thought we were going to maybe have it implied that in this reality where she doesn't exist, he maybe never came out to his parents, and his bedroom would look really different. And it would be maybe there's pictures in like, oh, he had a girlfriend or something.
Oh, okay.
But maybe that would be a little too sad.
Yeah, or just like hard to convey.
Yeah.
Because like you show those pictures and like, wait, was he straight in this reality?
Yeah.
So she goes to.
Oh, and her mom, did we say her mom's like a super alcoholic?
Oh yeah, her mom is just depressed over the loss of their son a year ago and is just real depressed.
Like
just
really drunk. And
Super
also
drunk.
there's a random dude there.
That's later,
Is that later?
but there's a random.
It's a
dude.
it's a
She has
bummer.
boyfriends, yeah.
It's a real bummer. And this house is just very icy feeling, and all the lighting's really cool. This is what I mean about the big chunk of the middle of this movie not feeling super Christmassy, because it's all supposed to be really depressing.
Mm-hmm.
And even when there are Christmas lights and stuff, they're all like that really cool toned, either white or blue.
Yeah.
That just it's all just kind of
Also, this movie's icicle light budget through the roof.
it's so many
lights.
icicle lights. Yeah.
So she goes to her boyfriend's house because he has an annual Christmas party.
And now instead of everyone getting high and like eating edibles and having like a normal, everyone is smoking meth.
Yep.
It is just
They've
like a
got
full
glass
on
pipes.
flop house now.
Yeah, everyone like
Holy
Angel
shit.
Falls is like ground
Angel
zero
Falls
for a
is like
speed
a crack
epidemic.
den. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
'cause
did Mayor Waters introduce crack to the streets?
Mayor Waters and what he's doing is really weird because like he's
he's also maybe magical.
I don't know because
This is some of this is like, wait,
because like we haven't learned any of the other magical stuff yet, but at this point in time I'm thinking to myself, how is he mayor when for the past year there's been a serial killer running around killing people who hasn't been caught? That is
Right.
That spells
And his whole
death
thing
for
is-
any local politician.
His whole thing too is I'm the one who can keep you safe, and clearly not.
Clearly not.
Because if you're not dead, you're addicted to meth.
Yeah,
It's a problem.
There's these two random characters who were in the real world and when they were like having edibles, and now they're in this world. They're
Vicky.
yep.
I only know Vicky because I wrote down this quote that I very much enjoyed. The Winnie, the main character, at one point says, "Quit pursing your lips, Vicky. Your mouth looks like an asshole."
That's where I did see you write that line down. I was like, oh, that one's important enough to write. And then Pete is the other guy who he had a linked article on Wikipedia because he is a Belgian DJ.
Okay. I was gonna guess. I'm like, I bet it's something not related to film.
Exactly.
I was like, is he like is he like a chess player or something?
He seemed like a casting, like not that he does a bad job.
No, not
but
at
he
all.
just something gave me the feeling of like this feels like
You've had another life that's not acting.
yeah.
What was it?
They're good to exist and get killed because they do here. They get killed by the angel with an axe.
Yeah,
It's, like, hacked
there's
to
an
death.
axe, and I forget. Some of the kills are not as distinct as this candy cane murder we see right up front.
Also, during this like chase scene, the killer kind of eats shit during the chase, which also felt very Ghostface.
Yeah.
And I know Michael Kennedy's a huge Ghostface fan, so
Yeah.
I'm assuming he wrote that in. Although it may have been done by, we didn't even mention the director of this film is Tyler McIntyre, who directed Tragedy Girls, which Gressel and I were just talking about yesterday.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, because we did a commentary track on it one day.
Ah,
when you
that's right,
weren't
okay.
available. So we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was entertaining, and so this guy directed that. And this.
Is it also super gay? Tragedy Girl sounds like a lesbian punk band. You know,
Yeah.
they would perform at Lilith Fair.
So Winnie goes to Bernie's house.
Yeah, she goes to Bernie's house because Bernie was at the party. And I think she gets the sense that Bernie's the one where if anyone is going to believe that she came from this alternate reality and she doesn't exist anymore in this one, it's going to be Bernie because Bernie, everyone else thinks she's weird.
They're
and
still
she
calling her
might be like,
weirdo even in World 2 here.
We might be kindred spirits. So she goes to Bernie's house. She learns Bernie's really into fashion. Bernie's got a lot of like cool kind of alt looking like knitwear and clothes that she says she also wants to go to. Is it NYU?
Yeah. Yeah, and Bernie briefly suspects her of being the killer since she's this random girl who no one knows.
Yeah,
who
she
just showed
shows up and then there's more murders at
But
this
then the
party.
angel attacks them and they get away, so that clears her name.
Oh, and Bernie also has a classic red string map in her room because she's trying to figure out who the
red
murderer
string
is.
map
And
for
then
sure.
Winnie's like, oh, it's Justin Long.
Yeah. Bernie's like, wait, what? And I'm like, yeah, clearly.
Yeah, guys, it's
How does everyone in this
obviously.
town not know it's Justin Long? Look at him.
Yeah. Because Bernie also points out, well, all the kids who've been murdered were all related to families who own businesses around town. And it's businesses that he wants out of the way so he can build the Grove.
Yeah, I forget if this is when she learns that her aunt's wife was also killed by the
Yeah.
angel at some point in this timeline. But yes, so she's not around either. So like I said, small role.
Yeah.
It's only in the beginning and end.
Yeah,
But-
the angel's really a villain in this because he does the kill your gaze trope or whatever that's called. Or
Yeah.
bury your gaze.
Bury your gaze
He
is the
does a
trope,
bury
yeah.
your gaze.
Okay, the first one he kills is guy making out with a girl.
That's true, but in this timeline,
yeah,
he rips apart a really happy lesbian aunt relationship.
that's true. They were happy lesbian aunts.
Yeah.
They go, and not like tiny little lesbians who can lift 6 times their body weight.
Oh man, that'd be cool though.
Let's make a fucking movie about that. They go to
Oh my god, if we worked for Asylum. Oh, here, Asylum free pitch if you're watching this. It's ants like the animated movie, like ANTZ,
Yeah.
but it's lesbian ants.
Okay.
And they're all just a bunch of tiny lesbian ants who just lift stuff. They're just really muscly late because people are super into like big women right now.
Oh,
But so
that's
they're
true.
tiny, but they're bulky.
Yeah.
They're big.
Yeah, maybe.
And they all dream of someday. They all wish that they weren't ants because there's nothing smaller than them to step on. And that's all, when you see like a big, strong woman, you just want her to step on.
I was gonna say maybe the whole movie could be from like a flea's perspective, so it's like a giant ant.
Oh my gosh.
woman.
And then he falls in love with a giant ant.
Yeah, but she's lesbian, and you said he, so it's not gonna work out.
But then
for
they
him.
become friends.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a happy ending. You're welcome, Asylum. You can just give us producer credits. It's fine. They go to the movie theater where, I'm sorry about this episode, but they go to the movie theater where Bernie works, where on the marquee is A Christmas Carol and I Know What You Did Last Christmas. But guess which one's playing on the screen?
It's not I Know What You Did Last Christmas, which
Cowards.
we all wish.
Shoot that movie and put it on that screen. Let us see it.
give us the trailer Grindhouse style, and then someone can make it 20 years from
Jennifer
now.
Love Hewitt just recently said she'd be willing to make another one of those. Fucking
Let's
fucking
make.
go.
I know what you did last Christmas.
Yeah.
Especially if you make it like a Hallmark Christmas, because she's perfect for that.
Yeah. Do it.
Come
Freddie
on.
Prinze Jr. is still
What
alive
are
in
you
those movies.
waiting for?
Yeah, what are you waiting for?
And then you could bring back the hook hand killer, but it's like a candy
Candy
cane or
cane?
something. Come the fuck on.
This is, see?
Maybe they accidentally run over a mall Santa or something.
No, it's grandma with her reindeer.
Oh my god, they run over someone's grandma. Holy shit. That's such a good idea.
Yeah, dude. We're cooking today.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh man. They spend the
Oh, this is when we get the info dump about how she got here via the Aurora.
Oh yeah, and Bernie says there's like a local legend.
There's a local legend that the Aurora that appears, because it's super rare, because it's not often an Aurora appears over this town, which sometimes Auroras can show up super. There's places in Michigan where.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I remember there was like an Aurora, like it was maybe back when I was in college, that if you drove out to a dark enough area, you'd be able to like faintly see it. It would have been, I think, too far away for me to drive, but I remember that being a thing.
Okay.
So I bought that.
Yeah.
At least, but apparently there's this local folklore that the Aurora that appears is the spirit of someone who's died violently.
And so I guess they determine that the Aurora that appeared was Justin Long's
The spirit of Justin Long,
who then granted her wish of giving her a reality where she was never born, and to change it back, she has to kill him again.
yeah. So I just want to know, what does Aurora Justin Long get out of this? I guess he gets the, okay, we're all going to a reality where I'm not murdered and I'm the town dictator, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But is Aurora Justin Long aware of the loophole that, oh, if she just kills this other version of me, and she gets to go back?
I don't know.
That this whole thing is confusing.
Yeah. Maybe there could have been a Clarence. Because at some point...
I mean, they're kind of
At some point, she's like, oh, you're like Jimmy Stewart and It's a Wonderful Life. And she says, yeah, and you can be my
you
Clarence.
could be my Clarence. Yeah.
Maybe just give a Clarence. I don't know.
Yeah.
They spend the night together. There's like some hand holding. So you're like, oh, okay. Gay.
I wrote gay, lots of exclamation points in my notes.
Or bi. Let's not do bi erasure.
That sure.
Main character had a boyfriend.
That's true.
So, but yes, and other people I saw online said that they picked up on it, even in that initial scene at the party when they first meet each other.
Oh, yeah.
That there was like vibes there. Yeah. And there's some chemistry here, so I'll take it.
I think these two are super cute together, and I think the actresses do have a lot of chemistry. Like, I totally buy them as a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go back to her house, or at least Winnie does, and this is when Mom's there with a side piece.
Yes.
She's just drunk and she has boyfriends, and Joel McHale.
Yeah, in the alternate reality, Joe McHale just gets cucked every day
Yeah. Yeah.
while he's upstairs in his office crying about his dead son.
Yeah, his dead gay son.
It's no good. It's such a bummer.
This is like a fucking, it's a Mad Libs.
Is. You know what I'm thinking about the Aurora thing still, and I'm wondering if maybe instead of it being the spirit of Justin, it could just be like the Aurora, like by you wishing you'd never been born, like maybe the Aurora is just, it's the spirits of all these people who like were killed, because there's like 27 of them or something, and it creates this like rift. I don't know. It could have just been like multiple spirits that, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to think about it.
Maybe they're the spirits from Brother Bear. Oh, are those Auroras?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so. While they're there, she convinces her aunt.
I love this. Yeah.
Yeah, because she's like, "Hey, aunt, I'm your niece, even though you don't know me. I'm from another timeline."
And she says, "Okay, prove it with something you can't Google."
Yeah. So she tells her this embarrassing story about
she what was it? It's something with the thong that she's wearing, like
her Agularian thong.
An Agularian thong, which I love the adjective Agularian because it makes it sound like it is a descriptor for like a style of column, like ionic columns, Aguilarian columns.
Yeah.
It sounds like classical architecture.
Yeah, Bernie asks what Aguilari is.
Yeah.
'cause she's
It's
too
some
young.
embarrassing story about this thong that the aunt had, and she was like, okay, yeah, you're definitely,
Yes.
I trust you.
So now Catherine Isabel is in the know. She
Yeah.
believes her. But her dad is still drunk and depressed. She tries to, well, he's not drunk. He's just depressed. Maybe he's drunk. I don't know. But she tries to tell him, hey, I knew Jimmy. We were classmates and he was really great. And he's like, yeah, he was. And she's like, I know who killed him. It was Justin Long. And Joel
Get
McHale's
the
like,
fuck out of here.
get the fuck out of my room. Justin Long is a great man, my best friend. He paid for that funeral, and he's a great man. I won't have you disparaging him. And so he kicks her out, and then he leaves, and she's all like, Mom, why you cucking Dad all the time? And she's like, because he's a weak man, and he's been a broken man since our gay son died a year ago.
Yeah.
And then
House is a bummer.
this house sucks.
It sucks.
And then the angel shows up, and it kills the mom and the side piece.
Yep.
And there's like a chase, and they knock him down the stairs, and he's passed out, and they're like, we gotta step out over him and get
I
out
think
of here.
you're so right when this is such a Scream 2.
I know Michael
homage.
Kennedy loves Scream 2, and one of my complaints in Scream 2 is when they're trying to climb over the passed out Ghostface in the police
I
car,
don't
and
mind
they don't
that
just
scene. I
fucking
like
take the mask off and see who it is. So that's what they're doing here. They're climbing over this passed out body.
And you're just screaming, just fucking stab him. Just
Yeah.
do something. Which, to be fair, once Winnie climbs over him, she leans down, grabs his knife.
And she's ready to do it, but first she's just like, I am going to take the mask off. But it's not Justin Long. It's Joel McHale.
It's Joel McHale.
In this timeline, it's Joel McHale who's been killing people for the past year, I guess.
Yeah.
But he comes back and she doesn't kill him. They run away.
Yeah, they run away. And I guess they infer that her dad is killing people on behalf of
Justin
Henry.
Long.
Yeah, on behalf of Justin Long as a way to like eliminate competition for the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, I guess I got to kill my not dad to go back to my world.
Yeah.
So they set up a trap at the theater. Her ex-boyfriend and Darla show up again.
Yeah,
out
I
of
guess
nowhere.
they're always at this theater.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're there just so they can get killed. We get a couple of extra kills
Yeah.
when the angel shows up. The angel also kills Catherine Isabel here.
Yep.
Aunt Gail gets stabbed.
Yeah,
And
he
dies.
buried the gays again.
When you have this many gays,
Yeah, the odds are statistically you're gonna be killing at least one of them.
and so yeah, she's like doing kind of a Wait Until Dark. Is that the Hepburn movie?
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah, with the camera flashes.
Yeah.
Also very well done in Saw, the original Saw. She's using these photo flashes to kind of like see what's going on in this dark theater. And she eventually takes a broken mop handle and she kills Joel McHale with
Yep.
it. Yeah.
But that the Aurora is still really weak, like nothing happens. So
Oh yeah, that was the other thing is like they notice the Aurora's fading, so like, oh, time's running out, and she goes back out to the pier and she's like, I killed my not dad. I wish I was born again, but nothing happens. And like it turns red.
yeah, it's like angry.
And Bernie's like, maybe it's angry, and then they hear Justin Long giving a presentation in the town. They're
yeah,
like,
he's doing the Christmas tree lighting.
that's
thing,
right.
Yeah.
And so they're like, I guess I gotta kill Justin Long still to get back. And then so they go there, and this is the thing. Justin Long's got the town assembled in front of him.
We're introducing some more
This is a-
magics that
They're all drones. Like their eyes are
which
like
is a kind of a callback to when in the original timeline when they're trying to buy the house from the old man
Mm-hmm.
and the old man says to Justin Long, like, you don't have a real relationship with the people in this. You just want to turn everyone into your little drones or something to that effect.
okay, so
It's
mentioned,
a callback to that.
but I don't know the magic here.
Yeah, because their eyes are all.
They are like literally under a spell.
Yeah,
they
it's-
watch as Justin Long chastises his brother for putting in a transfer and then kills his brother on stage.
Yeah.
And then they hang his brother up as the angel.
Yeah.
But like the town is just staring there with like their eyes all glazed over.
Yeah.
And so yeah, this is a thing to introduce at this time where I'm like, wait, what? Mm-hmm. The girls get on stage and confront Justin Long, and he's all doing his weird voice that
and
I can't do.
he says one of my favorite lines in the whole thing. He says, "You dumb little sluts, you just made my naughty list."
Yep.
It's so great.
Yeah, at one point they like knock him down into the town, who then kind of descends on him, but then he
Yeah.
gets out of there. Oh yeah, this is where it's revealed that Henry was the original killer. Justin Long was the original angel killer and did kill Jimmy. And then that by doing so, he broke Joel McHale's spirit and put him under his control.
So yeah, okay, they kill Justin Long, and the spell is broken over the town's
Yeah, you see their eyes revert and
Then
they're
they go back to
normal.
the bridge, and they have this parting moment where it's like, oh wait, I gotta go back to my original timeline because everything sucks ass here, except for you. We kind of have this relationship now.
And Bernie says that she was going to kill herself.
Yeah, it's revealed Bernie was planning for this Christmas to be her last. And so then it's like, oh wait.
I do like this Christmas was going to be my last. And when he's like, what? And Bernie's like, you heard me. I just like that moment of like, no, you heard what I said. You know what I meant.
Yeah. And then it's kind of like, oh wait, you were my Clarence. Like you came here and like saved me. It's very, very cute. And I like these two characters a lot.
Yeah.
So then they hug, and then she hops back in the Aurora and goes back to her original
Hops
timeline.
back in the Aurora.
don't know.
She just wakes up in bed.
Oh,
And she's
okay.
like back in the original time.
I don't know.
Gotta go.
Gotta blast.
Yeah, she wakes up and she's back in the original timeline. She's in her house. She's in her pink nightmare. She runs downstairs and her family's
It's
there.
Christmas morning. Yeah, and
Yes.
she does the run through the town too.
What did they give her, a new camera?
Yes.
So it's like, we were thinking of you and not just with this tracksuit.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this is where it's like, okay, I guess her family's cool then now.
I
guess. She runs into her boyfriend and the girl she cheated on with.
Yeah,
she's-
Darla.
Yeah. She's
Ariana
like,
Grande.
no, it's fine. You guys are good together.
Yeah, whatever. You're cute. It's fine. And
Yeah.
then she runs to Bernie's house, and Bernie apparently remembers everything.
Yeah, she answers the door, and when he's like, Bernie, don't kill yourself, and Bernie's like, it's okay, I remember everything, and they're like, cool, and they like kiss. I don't know how Bernie
I don't
has
know
the
how-
memories of a whole other existence. Does she have all the memories, like from birth to that point, or
Yeah,
just
right.
like does
There's-
she have two different
The
worlds?
implications are a lot. You
Yeah.
can't think about it too hard.
You can't think about that.
Yeah.
But they're together now, so that's nice. They kiss,
Yep.
and then they watch Christmas movies.
Yeah, it's cute. Happy ending.
Happy ending. So yeah, it's a wonderful knife. Again, I think a fun movie to put on during the Christmas time if you like horror Christmas and just chill and have some eggnog or something. I always forget if I like eggnog.
Yeah.
Is it any good? I'm not a fan. You're not a fan? I feel like I could do one cup.
I've tried it, but the problem is like you can buy eggnog.
Yeah.
But the idea of like pre-made eggnog is disgusting
probably
to
bad.
me. I would try it if I made it or it was made and given to me, because that I just feel like the ingredients
little girl.
being freshly combined there is
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much less gross to me than just
Like a carton of sure.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe this year I'll try to make some eggnog. Is it hard? Can't be hard. Just egg and some nog.
And some nog, yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. It's a wonderful knife. Christmas horror. Mm-hmm. Let us know what you think if you saw it. Where did we watch it?
It was streaming.
On what?
I don't remember.
Okay, it's streaming.
I think
somewhere.
Amazon.
So probably Amazon. Maybe just if you have Amazon Prime, you might just be able to watch it without having to
Yeah.
pay over the top for it.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
yeah.
Guess that's that. We've got one more episode before the end of the year, and that's gonna be a fun one because James, I get to chill out, and James prepared the episode for me because we're playing a game.
There wasn't much preparation. It's me being like, "Can you guess these things?"
I'm so excited.
But
to
you like
record
guessing
that.
stuff, and we're gonna actually record that right now. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, let's do the socials.
Yeah. Dead Meat James on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram.
And I'm at Carebeck, CareBecc on Twitter and Instagram. I might join Blue Sky soon.
You know what?
Thinking about it.
It's looking like bluer skies more and more every day. Like I might want to make that switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
So.
If you want merch, deadmeatstore.com.
And soon we'll be able to advertise a Dead Meat website as well.
Yes.
Which will be cool. It's
We're
not out
working on
yet,
it.
but it's almost there.
It's going to be really cool.
Yeah. In the meantime, I don't know. This comes out on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So the Saw X kill count's coming up on Friday. Big episode, 32 minutes.
Nice.
With our friend Carswell making a cameo.
Yay!
Yeah, we haven't talked about it publicly, but we had a Make-A-Wish person here.
Yeah, I guess I know we're like, what? Because like Carswell's, Carswell's not a kid.
Yeah,
a recipient.
A Make-A-Wish recipient was here earlier this week.
They're a student. So
a film
they're
student.
studying film
and acting.
Carswell came here and hung
With their
out
family.
with us all
It was
day,
great.
and it was so much fun.
It was a very good day. I'm very glad we had it, and Carswell was a delight. So
Yeah.
Got to work them into the Saw X kill count, which is really cool. And then just spent the day with them and got lunch with them and their family. And
yeah,
it was
and
great.
Their mom apparently makes really good beef jerky
That's
and
right.
is going to mail us some.
I need
and
to get
I'm
some
very
of that beef jerky.
excited.
Yeah, literally last night. I was
It's
like,
all
I
he's
would
been
have beef
talking
jerky.
about it
Yeah.
nonstop. He's like, I want that jerky.
So hook me up with that jerky. All right. And if anyone else out there wants to send me some jerky, just let me know.
Oh boy.
I'll eat that jerky. It's cool. But until next time, I'm James.
I'm Chelsea. And this has been, did we do that backwards?
I don't know.
Or whatever. This has been the Dead Meat Podcast.